Oscar De La Hoya says Ryan Garcia will be coming back in a few months, and all the fighters begging to fight Ryan Garcia, they're going to have to wait. We're going to talk about that and more in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Need you guys, if you enjoy the content, throw a like on the video. It goes a long way when you guys do that. Now let's talk about it. Golden Boy, they have this graphic. It says 7 hours ago, Oscar De La Hoya on Ryan Garcia's return to the ring. Ryan stated he's coming back in October. There's rumors that he could fight Joseph Jojo Diaz as one of the people in the Staples Center, but it has not been confirmed who his opponent will be. But Ryan did take to social media and he says he is coming back. He posted a video. It says Ryan, this is the video he posted. And on his Instagram, it says he's coming back in October. So this was him training. So that's him training. He said, I'm coming to LA to fight. So it looks like they've already agreed whatever, whoever he's fighting, because according to him, his fight's done. Says he's back in October. Ryan retweeted this, etc. Not active on social because I'm being active. Okay. So let's hear what Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya had to say about Ryan's return. It says, Ryan's health is my first concern and priority. Once Ryan is 100% ready to return to boxing, all these fighters who have been begging to fight him will have to wait in line. Now, what is Oscar De La Hoya even talking about? It says all these fighters who are begging to fight Ryan Garcia, they must wait in line. Who's begging to fight Ryan Garcia? You got to ask yourself these real questions. Boxing, there's a lot of weird energy in boxing. So De La Hoya is saying the people who are begging, they're going to have to wait in line. What does that even mean? Wait in what line? To be honest, this is a bad look for Ryan Garcia, because for starters, I don't think it's going to ever become the norm that a boxer in such a grueling and brutal sport will be able to fall back on anxiety as the thing that pulls them out of fights. Like, for example, usually the onset, I'm not a psychologist, but the onset of depression or anxiety, it usually builds up. Like, if you're depressed, it's usually, you got to identify it. And Ryan, somebody who said he struggled with anxiety throughout his life, he should know, you get to know about yourself. If you really struggle with anxiety and stuff, your trigger points, and when you're feeling claustrophobic or where you want to isolate and be antisocial, you feel the red flags and stuff, right? So it still looks bad because Ryan Garcia was supposed to fight Javier Fortuna. They announced the fight, and then literally a week later, they denounced the fight and said Ryan is pulling out. So you have some ground to make up there, because no matter what anyone says to me, that's not a good look. Because, just from a level of professionalism, people go through different things, but how do you announce a fight and then nothing extraordinary happens and you get too much anxiety after you've already made the commitment, and then you leave it to Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr. to move up and weight and fight Javier Fortuna and beat him? So it looks like an escape, and it looks like a way out for Golden Boy. Now all of a sudden Ryan's coming back possibly in October, and he's well enough to fight, and he's posting videos, hitting the bag, the Cobra bag and stuff. You know what I mean? And he's just magically better, apparently. Conveniently, after Javier Fortuna was beaten by someone else on Golden Boy. Let's see what the fans have to say about this. wait in line or get in line. If he had said get, I would get excited. Waiting is all us boxing fans do nowadays. It's ridiculous. Okay, so that don't sound good. Here comes another. They have a duck. They said, here comes another duck job. Okay, so what else? Oscar gonna make himself wait when Canelo and Mayweather fights don't materialize. Ha ha ha. He's still leaving Golden Boy as soon as he can. Oh wow. Golden Boy, De La Hoya, Ryan, a bunch of ducks. Look, here's what they think about you. See, this is what they've done to Ryan Garcia's career, at least at the moment. What's wrong with him? If you care about Ryan's health, continue keeping him out of fights. Wow. Look, I don't think I've read one positive comment. It's they got somebody flying into a trash can. Wow. This is on Golden Boy's page. Because I know when I speak the truth in boxing, you guys get mad and say I'm biased and stuff. I didn't control these people and tell all these various boxing fans that I don't know, to throw somebody in the trash can and put all these gifs and memes and whatever up. What's Michael talking about? Who's begging? He's done nothing in the sport. Oh, wow. See? Okay. People are going in right now. Who's begging? Ryan, he's done nothing in the sport and shows having followers don't mean nothing unless you're on TikTok or you're a TikToker. Wow. You should be ashamed of yourself, Ryan, using mental health as an excuse to get out of your fights. What is... They got the Burger King dude. Hey, you guys are hilarious on Twitter. Why is he hiding? Why they got the Burger King dude hiding? He said you should be ashamed of yourself. Whatever. So, okay. So at least I know I'm not alone. What are we talking about? Like I said, Ryan has an uphill battle to climb because, like, Oscar De La Hoya, first of all, this whole situation is weird. Oscar's coming back to the ring to fight a UFC fighter. He's calling out fights that we know he's not going to get. Canelo hates you or doesn't like you or whatever. Why would he want to fight you? You know what I'm saying? It's not that he doesn't have anger or resentment probably towards De La Hoya, but why would he give you the payday? Payday, you want payday. I know that. I don't think that Canelo would want to even give him the time of day or payday to help him in any way. So there's that. And then now when Ryan's coming back, he says, I'm back in October and he's having fun. It's been a long time, but it'll be worth the wait. LA, I'm coming to fight, things like that. So, we'll see who's announced for his opponent, but I still think Ryan has some ground to make up because how it all played out, it was a horrible, horrible succession of events. Horrible for any one fighter. See, like, this is the thing. In life, we all take L's. There's no one man or woman above the crew or above it where they don't take L's from time to time. But in life, I feel you want to take and minimize the amount of L's that you take in such a short space of time. And it's like Ryan took L after L after L after L, where multiple things did not look good in a small space of time. For example, Oscar's talking all this, the people begging. I don't know what fighter's even begging. Like, I wouldn't say Joseph Jojo Diaz is begging. He said he'll fight Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. That's not really begging. Then you have other fighters like Pacquiao. How is Pacquiao? Pacquiao was clout chased by Ryan. Ryan prematurely jumped the gun and told the whole world that he was fighting Pacquiao. Didn't happen. Then Ryan, before the Pacquiao situation where Errol Spence is fighting Pacquiao, we now know that. So Ryan said it and it never happened. So that was an L. That didn't look good. Before that, he told the whole world, like the same month, that he was fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. He says, Tank, I'm going to knock you out 2 rounds, 2 rounds, 2 rounds, 2 rounds. So what is Oscar De La Hoya talking about? Ryan Garcia mentions Tank a lot more than I've seen Tank mention Ryan, unless Ryan mentioned him first. And then he said all this stuff about fighting against Tank, and then that didn't happen. He said, oh, I'm fighting Pacquiao, and then that didn't happen. So that's two. Then he said he's fighting Javier Fortuna, and then that didn't happen. You know, because a week later, as I mentioned earlier in this video, he pulled out. And then prior to that, after he beat Luke Campbell in January, he says he was willing to fight Devin Haney, and then he changed it and said Devin Haney got to do this and fight someone top 10, which he just did. And then now De La Hoya's acting like, you know, you guys who are begging for Ryan, you must wait. So it looks like it's going to be some politics in Ryan. Losing Canelo was probably very hurtful for Golden Boy. So now a guy with potential to have the fans or whatever, he has 8 million Instagram followers or whatnot, you know, almost 9 million followers. They're going to look to preserve this, I would imagine. So now all those dangerous fights that Ryan says he wants, he's probably not going to get, to be honest. He's not going to get Pacquiao fights and Tank fights, Devin Haney fights. Joseph Jojo Diaz, yeah, I could see that because Javier Fortuna went 12 with them and he just moved up he just moved up to 35. So it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. But that's the fans' reactions to Ryan Garcia coming back in October, and the beggars who I guess are begging Ryan Garcia for a fight, they must wait in line, says De La Hoya, whatever that's supposed to mean. Let me know what it means in the comment section, and what do you think of Ryan Garcia's mental health and anguish scare? Drop that in the comment section, and I'm out.